If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw to get started, it's Rattler. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
To throw, it's Rattler. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. to his tight end, the former Seahawk, Will Dissly. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Bought all the time he could, but he finally is taken down.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Rattler now back to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Rattler going to throw. To the left side in the hands of Hill. First grab of the game for Tyreek, and he's got a first down.
First down, Saints.
In at those third leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyren Williams. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Rattler. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. The defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throwing now is Rattler. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he will score. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Saints.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Woo! Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Rattler. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's Rattler. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
At their own 36-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He's got Parham, his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The man in motion here is Chark. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Now, a handoff to Edwards. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, L.A. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Now, Herbert. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll try and run. Edwards. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Let's get a camera on this defensive coordinator, Mike. He's got to be fired up from what he sees from this defense. Huge stop there, no gain, forces a 4th down.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chargers can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rattler. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. look off the safety, hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing now is Herbert. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing. You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
And he's in. Donald Parham. Touchdown Chargers. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Chargers will have great field position right around midfield.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. on the give, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, now Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On play action now, Herbert. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is what a throw. Hayden Hurst, touchdown Los Angeles.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass. And I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Rattler now back to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. 2nd half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Yeah! He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now Rattler gonna throw. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. It's the most valuable real estate in football. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
They face second down and 7. Throwing is Rattler. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. And he's going to score again. Run that for a daily double. The second defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. Throw left side. That's Johnson. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run it with Edwards. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running straight ahead with Edwards. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Play action now. It's Herbert. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
By Cameron Jordan. An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
What are you doing?
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And the Saints are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first-rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Oh, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays. And
he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Very, very curious call. You could have just lined up for 2 and gone for it. Instead, they try this and come up empty. And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. Going to try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
you have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The man in motion here is Chark. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Saints' 31-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. Man, Mike, I'll tell you, halfway there, I thought that ball was going to run out of steam. He ended up needing a little bit of help from that crossbar in the end, but he got it. When it's on target, you give yourself a chance, and boy, did he deliver.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Look at the throw. Rattler. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's Rattler. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
26 yards. First down, Saints.
Throwing now is Rattler. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Junior Colson. And the Chargers are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Edwards. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. 3rd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Herbert down to an 8. And that should wrap this one up. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.